Facebook Live to show your friends about how they missed the boat today. Show your friends back in Iowa with the Dolphins here in Atlantic City. Our resident Dolphin answers on the left-hand side. If the dolphin turned over, then you'll know the sex. I kind of get back to that for a moment. If it's pink on the belly, it's a female. If it's white on the belly, it's a male. This group primarily consists of female dolphins. The younger ones are boys, but the bigger ones are all girls. All the bigger dolphins are female. Again, we know that because you see the same ones every summer, every single day. These are dolphins.
Yeah.
So you're on the boat again tomorrow with me, same dolphin. You come on the boat on Saturday with Captain Carol, same dolphin. So the same dolphin on this beach every single summer. Very close pit. Left-hand side, give you this real close encounter for a few minutes, and then we'll go back to the right. So the dolphin know that we're here. They can make something that's called sonar echo. So constantly sending a sound out from their belly-shaped heads down to the boat, and they know exactly where we are. By the way, if the little kids on the first level, let's say you're about maybe 5 years old or less, sometimes kids downstairs on the first level say their mom and dad, I hear the dolphin. They are hearing the dolphin. They're not making it up. They're not making up a fishtail, or in this case, a dolphin tail. They do hear the dolphin. They've got a very high frequency sound that the children can hear. We as adults can't hear that anymore. Our ears have changed. We cannot hear that high frequency. But the kids on the first level right there by the dolphin, they can often hear the dolphins communicating. Yeah, they're now on the right-hand side, so keep moving for you. So if there's any little kids downstairs at the rail when the dolphin are close, they might tell their mom or their grandma or their uncle or their aunt that they're hearing the dolphin. They are hearing the dolphin. It's a very, very loud squeal that we as adults can't hear anymore. Dolphins do communicate. They go up on the top. That sound travels through the air, and the kids can hear it. But we cannot hear it as adults.
On the right side. It's all right.
So now, right-hand side, just like I said, we'll just keep on rotating the boat. Now you guys have this great view. So we first found the dolphin. I thought they were hunting. Now they're definitely not hunting. This is a behavior that's the best for me as the captain and you as the observer. They're swimming on a straight line. They're just swimming straight, traveling in a small pod of about a dozen female dolphins right here on the right-hand side. So how big will they get? These are female dolphins. The big one with that bright white tip on her tail, she's full grown. We think she's at least 28 or 29 years old. Her 27th season here in Atlantic City. We've been seeing her since our first trip in 1998. So it is the same dolphin every single day. And then we call her White Tip. She's got a sister who's in the group somewhere nearby. You might see the second White Tip genetically. The tip on the top of her fin is bright white, so we have named her White Tip. And she's the matriarch of this group of females. She's getting close to the end of her life. We won't see her forever. About 35 is the top age of a female in the wild, so we've got a few more years that we'll be watching her, and then she'll die. What will be the cause of her death and others? Starvation. Dolphins have teeth. As they get older, their teeth fall out, they rot, and they can't catch their meal anymore. What they catch is a fish called a bunker. So as they're hunting, they'll grab the fish with their teeth. They don't chew their food, they squeeze it to death. But eventually their teeth will fall out, they'll rot, and they can't catch their own food anymore, and they'll die of starvation. They're going under the boat. They should be on the left-hand side of the back. They just came right below our feet. Look on the back on the left. This should be on your side next. So I'm literally sitting here in 8 feet of water, floating with the dolphin all around the boat. The dolphin are not here in the wintertime. The ocean's too cold. We have this group of dolphin from the end of April, early May, until the middle of the month of November. Our season is the same every year. We watch the dolphin from the first weekend in May till Halloween weekend. The dolphin won't spend the winter here because the ocean's too cold. Okay, they're right behind us. So the folks in the back, this is your close encounter, they're right behind the boat. So that's what I said, no one has a better spot. Sometimes the front's good, sometimes the back is good, but everybody has it right behind the boat looking to Atlantic City. Now Janelle's on the back watching for me. So if you're on the back, Janelle, if they turn back to Atlantic City, let me know. I can't see them right now. Okay, they just turned around. Thanks, let's turn around. The dolphin, I thought they might be going to Brigantine. Now they've turned around, so let's turn the boat around. And that's why you guys have to look, because I cannot see them behind us. So if they start doing something different, you have to let me know.
Yeah, you don't want to fall off. If you fall off, you're going to be lost
But our dolphin will leave here. When I say they're our dolphin, we don't own them, we don't control them, but they are the same dolphin that are here each season. They'll leave here and they'll go down to the outer banks of North Carolina. Kind of in line with the green marker now, left-hand side now. They're on your side. Looks like they are turning around and going back towards Atlantic City. But the dolphin will be here until early November, mid-November. The ocean's gonna get chilly, and that's too cold for their blubber. Their blubber's not thick enough for a cold ocean. So they'll go down to the outer
just
banks
for
of
a
North
little.
Carolina.
Oh
You
yeah.
want to spot this dolphin pod this winter, go down to Duck and Corral at Kitty Hawk, and you'll find the dolphin there in the winter. So we have probably 3 pods now, a group of dolphins called a pod. I've got one on the left up a little bit ahead of us and 2 of them on there, 2 pods on the right. So a group of mammals, dolphins, whales, porpoise are in a pod. Fish, children, and sharks are in schools. We'll talk about whales, we'll talk about porpoise, we'll talk about sharks. But right on the sandbar, the dolphin may be going for a fish or 2. So a couple on the left, so right here just past the anchor. We're actually very fortunate today. It's very calm ocean. We're right on a big sandbar. It's about 7 feet deep below the boat right now. If it was a bumpy day, we could not have the boat here. The waves would be probably 6 to 8 feet, but just a flat ocean today. Just a little rocky because it's shallow. We need 5 feet to float, but just think we're this far out and it's only 7 feet deep. There's a pod right behind us, and there's a group right in front of us in line with the blue casino called Ocean. These are Atlantic bottlenose dolphin. You're in the Atlantic Ocean. The species is bottlenosed. For our folks that are my age and older, but as a kid you grew up watching Flipper. Flipper was bottlenosed. You've been to SeaWorld.
Yeah.
SeaWorld features bottlenose dolphin. Those dolphins are domesticated. They're kept in captive in a big pool their whole life, born, raised, fed in a captive environment. These are wild dolphins living their whole life out here in the ocean. We also cannot feed them, as I mentioned a few times. It's illegal to feed them. We do not throw fish to them. They catch their own meal, but we do not supply food. They're federally protected since 1974. You can look, but you can't touch or feed. Dolphins cannot breathe through their mouth or their nose. They must get to the top and air. They breathe through both a little hole on top. So look up on the top, they'll open up a hole, they'll get air, and then they'll dive down. They have very sensitive skin. That's why on the top for a second. Popped up, get air, and climb into the shadows to don't get burned. So go on the top for a split second, to breathe. Then we'll come back down. So there's a baby dolphin there with his mom on the right-hand side. So right-hand side, look at the perfect outfits. Switch the point of view. These are female dolphins in the group, and there's at least one baby in this pod. Dolphins called a pod. And this is the same group we see every day. You know that because one dolphin has a bright white tip on her fin. We've been seeing them now for the last 27 years. It's the same dolphin every day. Here they come on the right. Then I'm going to turn it, and we'll bring them on the left. So behind us on the right, and ahead of us on the front. But if these dolphins do roll over and you see the belly, that's when you'll know the sex of a dolphin. The females are pink on the belly and males are white. We might be hunting now. They just got to turn around. There's some on the left-hand side now. Left-hand side, the right-hand side next to us. But these dolphins know the boat. They're not afraid of us. We do see the same dolphins. They see the same boat. They would never swim alongside of us, underneath of us, if they were afraid of us. We just go nice and slow, respect their boat. They're going to be coming up to the left-hand side next to the back and the left. They're going to be right behind us now. All the time we know what they're saying next. I still think they're going towards Brigantine. That's where they were yesterday. Now, how do I know these are female dolphins? Well, based upon the fins of the group